Billy's first words were beat Duke.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the show. And Mr. Bill Belichick, 72-year-old Bill Belichick, 72-year-old Bill Belichick with a young girlfriend is now taking a job over at UNC. And I'm so excited. I actually brought in one of my old high school teammates, one of my road dogs here, Kyle Bell, and he's a lifelong Patriot fan. So he knows a whole lot about Bill, as do I. And man, we're going to talk about it. So Kyle, man, first of all, thank you for joining me on the show today, man. What are your thoughts on this, man? Do you think this is going to work, man, or what do you think?
Well, we'll see if it's going to work. But first, thanks for having me, man. This is really cool. So we were catching up before you hit record, and it's good to talk. And we've been going back and forth. One of the good positive things about social media is staying in touch with people who, you lose touch with, who live across the country and all that. So it's cool to chat. Yeah, Bill, that's crazy. I saw a post this morning, I think like right before you messaged me about this, that if all those coaches that were inviting Bill on campus to talk, like he was just doing research. Like I don't think any of them realized what was going on. I was shocked. I really thought he was going to go back to the NFL, like try to chase that wins record. So it could be a combination of nobody knocking on his door or what he actually wanted. But yeah, I'm excited. I love North Carolina just because of the Michael Jordan and the uniforms, and I think it's gonna be very interesting. I don't know if it's gonna work. It'll be interesting for sure.
Absolutely. I think about the younger generation, and first and foremost, I don't ever like to lump everybody and all young people are bad communicators, but I do think about that communication piece. Yep. And Bill, he tells it like it is. However, what's amazing about him is that he gets people to buy in.
Yeah.
And he even did that in his last few years of Rhode Island, in New England. He was able to take and do that. So I think that would probably be my only concern. But once people buy in, they're in. And we have coaches throughout college football who have different styles, right? We have Coach Prime, Coach Prime Time. He has his way of doing things, right? We have Kirby Smart. He has his way of doing things, right? Coach Saban, when he was coaching college football, he had his way of doing things, which is probably rather similar to Bill. And I think it's going to work. Personally, I think it's going to work.
I think it's going to be a specific type of kid that's going to want to play there. But I've never been anywhere near the talent level of the kids that are going to get recruited. But if your dream and your goal is to play in the NFL and make it to a second contract and maybe be a professional football player, you're not going to learn it anywhere else better than with him. He's said it before. He's got a 400-page document on what everything's going. He's going to lay it out. You're getting a head start. If you're a transfer who's trying to be a top pick, you get a head start in the NFL. I can't imagine anybody not wanting to go there.
Yeah.
If that's what you're really about and making yourself the best football player, and you could come in with a full year advantage on guys that played at other places, and you make your money in the second contract. So I think it's going to work. I hope it works. Be cool to see him and Dabo go at it and see what the ACC looks like with all the expansion. You could turn it around. They could be in the playoffs next year. We could have Kirby Smart and Prime and Coach Belichick all coaching in the playoffs next year. So it's interesting. I'm already there's this, the best time of the year right now, and I'm already excited for next year. So
yeah, absolutely. And what's pretty cool about it? All the connections he has.
Oh yeah.
And he is like, just when you think like, oh man, look, I'll turn the hat around. Yep. So I have watched Bill Belichick torture my life, light my dreams in flames. Okay.
Figure out that Wildcat though, that 1 year.
That is true. There was that one. Shout out to Ronnie Brown, man. Right. But this, I've earned so much. I've gained so much respect for Coach Bill Belichick. And just when you think you have him, he'll change the whole scheme up on you, man. He is a mad scientist. So I think regardless of how he communicates, you hit the nail on the head, right? He's going to bring in a certain type of mindset. Obviously now college football is a business. You got NIL as well too. So
Michael Jordan with a paycheck behind him too. And he brought in Mike Lombardi, who's a longtime executive, to kind of run the salary cap, because you only get a certain amount of money and where to spread it around, who to give it to. So it'll be really, really interesting. I watched a bunch of his press conference yesterday. So his dad coached at North Carolina. He grew up there. Allegedly, his first words were "beat Duke." So I don't know that he got a good laugh out of the media people there. But I'm just he looks like he's invigorated. Like 72, he doesn't look it. He's on every TV show imaginable, talking all the time. So we'll see.
Yeah, what a magnificent football mind. And low key, he is pretty damn funny, man.
I've been on his defense for that for decades, because everyone thinks he's such a curmudgeon. I'm like, he just hates the media. And as soon as he became part of the media, I think some of his personality came out. And I think that's going to be, like you said, a big part of how you have to be relatable to a kid. There's a lot of schools that put kids in the pros, so he'll have to compete with them and get used to losing 5 stars, and we'll see. Get a 5-year deal. Interesting buyouts. I don't know if you got into all the like if an NFL team does come calling, I think he could get out of it. But this seems like where he is in his life, what he's looking to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head again. Very mentally refreshed. I think this little break from football. I remember when he got out, I was like, "Oh, could he go to the Titans?" We're all picking. It's like we're choosing.
Cowboys. I was saying the Cowboys for 2 years. He should go there.
Yeah, he may run Jerry out of there. Bill's an alpha, man, in a different way. He's an alpha. So yeah,
I think that's part of it too. Is a lot of owners in the NFL they're not going to just hand the keys over to some guy, even if it is Bill Belichick. So
yeah,
like now he's got that in a beautiful. I've never been specifically to Chapel Hill, but I've been to North Carolina. That's a gorgeous place to live. I don't know.
Yeah, Wake County is absolutely beautiful, man. So I'm excited, man. That's a program, and again, it just takes one season to kind of turn things around. You know what I mean? You look at Coach Prime in year 2.
A bunch of schools. Look at Indiana. They got JMU. He brought a bunch of his guys, and now they're in the playoff. Colorado is a game away from being in the Big or the Pac. What are they in the Big 12 now? They're 4-way tie for first place after being the worst team in the country for years. Like it can happen quick. You get the right person in there. I think him and Prime are a little more similar too than people. They do it in a different way, but everything Prime says is about the kids, getting these kids ready for either the pros or their career. And I think those are the kinds of guys that have done it at the highest level. Why wouldn't you want to listen to 2 of the best ever do it?
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's gonna be cool to see him go from the patriotic red, white, and blue hoodie,
blue.
In pants, and then now he's gonna be in Carolina blue now.
Beautiful uniforms.
Love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, comment below if you think that this is actually gonna work out. Me and Kyle are pretty much on the same page. I don't see where it doesn't work out, even if there's an adjustment period.
Doesn't mean he's gonna win the Natty right away, but I think he's gonna make the program look a lot different over the next couple of years. Winning a championship in college is very, very hard.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. It takes a lot of years, a lot of failure, but hey, if anybody can do it, why not Coach Bill? So comment below, smash that subscribe button, and give my buddy Kyle Bell a follow. I'm gonna have all social stuff down below.
Don't follow me on Twitter. It's incoherent, random ramblings and responses to people who will never get back to me. So don't bother.
Love it. I will see you guys next time on the show. Peace. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.